This is Leah with Backyard Homestead in Starkville, Mississippi, and it is Thursday, June 23rd, and we are out in the garden, and it is time to harvest our Silver Queen corn. Almost all the silks are good and dark and brown, and the ears are pulling away from the stalk, and they're plumped up and beautiful. Go ahead. Ooh, yeah. And they're good and mature. Everything got pollinated. Pretty ear. And let's see, they're just, I can do the pop trick. Yeah, it's just not, oops, sorry. It's not good. It's not dark, milky. It's still clear and just a little milky. It's perfect. So we're going to go ahead and harvest all this Silver Queen sweet corn today. We plant it a little closer together than some people do, but we usually get one big nice ear per stalk. And that's pretty decent from Silver Queen. This is the wheelbarrow load of corn that we got. Now we'll go through and shuck it and clean it up and get it ready to put up and eat some fresh. And the next step for this corn patch is to go through and clip these corn stalks off of the ground. And then we're going to use this area, we'll clean it up good, and then use this area to plant the okra that we'd started from seed and are now in our solo cups, and get our peppers out here as well. So we're going to clean this up and then use this area to plant okra and peppers. We'll go through and just clip off the stalks to the ground, and then we'll chop up some of this and throw it in with the chickens. They really like the husks most, and we'll chop these stalks up small and put them on our compost pile. And we will come back and show you what this area looks like when we get it done, and show you what the compost looks like with the great new additions of all the chopped up corn stalks. This is the area where all the corn was, and we got all the stalks removed and then pulled a few of the wigweeds and then went through with the weed eater and cleaned up the rest. And then this is going to be the area where we're going to plant our okra that we have started and our peppers. And I think we've decided that instead of planting, we were going to plant a couple of rows of okra down at that end of the corn patch. But now, because again of our new neighbor situation, we are going to plant a row of okra down along the fence, all the way down, just a straight row, to kind of do an okra hedge in amongst the zinnias that we planted. So we're going to plant okra against the fence and then plant the peppers on this side of the okra. And when we get that done, we'll come back and show you what that looks like, but that won't be in this video. These are our okra plants that we have started. We started them from seed in flats, and we've moved them out to the solo cups. And they are big and pretty and definitely ready to get in the ground. So we're going to get them in real soon. Okay, this is our compost pile, and we took the corn stalks and chopped them up, and then we layered them with a bunch of dried chopped oak leaves, kind of lasagna methoded the compost pile. So we have green and then carbon and then green and then dried. So got a good layer going on in the compost pile. There's a butterfly checking it out. Ooh, he's beautiful. Is that an eastern swallowtail? A spice bush? Yeah. Okay. I always get those confused. Woo! Yeah, it doesn't have the swallowtail. My bad. Sure is beautiful. Okay. Alright, the next step is we are going to go through and we are going to shuck all this corn, and then we are going to put the shucks, or the husks, on top of this pile, and then cover it up with another layer of brown. And we're getting on that now, and we'll come back and we'll show you what the corn looks like and do a weigh-in. And I'm going to do one more shot of this beautiful butterfly. Try to get the underside of its wings. It's got orange dots underneath its wing. Ooh, it's beautiful. Maybe he'll let me zoom in. Yeah. You said this is a spice bush? Pretty. Alright, we're going to shuck the corn, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, we got it all shucked. Got our 2 piles of husks, and got one pretty nice tub of corn. We'll carry it in here in a minute and do a weigh-in. Now we're going to take the husks, put them on top of the compost pile. That's it. Layer the other one, then we'll put a layer of brown. Spread it around. And that's it. Alternate green and brown on the compost pile. And let that break down. That'll be our compost, part of our compost. Alright, we're going to get this finished up, and then I'll carry you in and we'll do a weigh-in, and that's our corn harvest for this year. Silver Queen. I couldn't come up with a name. That's our Silver Queen harvest for this year. And doesn't look like as much as last year. We'll do a weight comparison, but pretty harvest. We'll have some fresh to eat, and then I will get the rest ready to freeze. I'll come back over and show my butterfly again. He's up on the fig now. See how close he'll let me get. Not terribly skittish. He is so beautiful. Oh, hang on, let me zoom back out. That's horrible. There. Let me just try to get closer. He is absolutely beautiful. Now, Al said this is a red spotted purple. Al knows a lot about butterflies and other insects. His dad was an entomologist. So. Alright, carry you in and do a weigh-in. Alright, we're in for the weigh-in, and we remembered to hit tare on the scale, so the amount of the bucket's already taken out this time. And we got 31.07 pounds of Silver Queen corn. So this one harvest we got 31 pounds, which is not bad. Last year, our first harvest, we harvested on July 8th, and we got 54.71 pounds. So substantially more. We kind of had a succession planting last year, and we got 14.79 pounds of corn on our second harvest, and we harvested the second crop on July 18th. So normally after we harvest our first batch of corn, we go ahead and plant another crop, but this year's been strange. We harvested earlier than we sometimes do, but it's so much hotter for the end of June than it usually is. We don't think that we'll make another crop. We think it'll be too hot for it to come up because it's kind of a cool weather thing, this Silver Queen corn. So we're going to use that area and go ahead and plant our okra and our peppers, which are hot weather loving things. And we're going to not plant a second crop of corn this year. But this isn't the biggest biggest harvest we've ever had from our Silver Queen, but it's very, very nice. We'll have some to eat fresh and then some to put up. So still a successful harvest. And that is it for today. Thanks for watching.